Hello everyone, welcome to the video. Please like and subscribe. With that, let's begin. Hero Public Safety Commission, Kyushu Branch. For some weeks, there have been various attacking on heroes all over Japan. The victims ended up unconscious and they all have lost their quirks. This new group seems to made a replica of the quirk-erasing drugs from before the war. A commission member explained. Do we know if they managed to make a mass-product drug successfully? The commission president asked. No, we don't know. Hawks reply. And what does the Ranger Corps say about this? The commission president asked again. So far, they are the only one who have access to the original quirk-erasing drug, and those are stored inside a secure location. They refuse to tell where it is, but they say it was more secure than Tartarus. A commission member explained. Could the quirks have been stolen? Hawks asked. Stolen? A commission member asked confused. Just because the victims are heroes, their quirks are things that can be used. Hawks explained. But we know that's not possible. The commission president said. Of course, the suspect would be someone like One for All, that we all know are dead on Kamino from the Ranger Corps military operation. Hawks added. Then we know that wasn't the case. The commission president said. There's a lot that we don't know about All for One, and Ranger Corps are tight-lipped about the exact details of the guy as well. Hawks claimed before walking to the door still, I will continue both lines of investigation. He claimed before exiting the room. Kagoshima, Kyushu, Japan. Mr. Shimano is driving his truck through the street of Kagoshima City. He then stopped at a traffic light. In 10 more days you will return home, right? Dad, good luck with work. You don't have to worry about us. I will take good care of Katsuma. Katsuma and Mahoro said on the video recording. Thanks, Mahoro. Katsuma. Mr. Shimano smiled. I will bring many gifts, he said before he realized someone is charging towards his truck. And before Mr. Shimano realized it, that someone ran into the truck, wrecking it and tossing Mr. Shimano out of the truck. 9. Slice. And Mummy is already standing in front of the fallen Mr. Shimano when 9 approached him. We finally found you, 9 said menacingly. What are you? Mr. Shimano is cut when 9 grabbed his head. Don't worry, I won't kill you, but I will take your quirk, 9 said as he forcefully take Mr. Shimano's quirk. Mr. Shimano groaned before finally passing out. After stealing Mr. Shimano's quirk, 9 raised his hand as he created a thundercloud above the city and thunder struck the buildings around him, exploding some of them and destroying some. 9 continued to struck thunder towards the city. Thunder struck T streets, exploding them. Thunder struck one after another, damaging the city even more before a city-wide blackout occurred. With this we will achieve it. Chimera clenched his fists. What we have always wanted, Mummy said satisfied. We will create a new world. Slice claimed. Suddenly, 9 fall down in tremendous pain. Why? Type B is not enough, 9 said stunned. We had come this far. Damn, Chimera yelled annoyed. Wait, Slice said, gaining their attention. We still have a way, she said as she showed the video recording of Katsuma and Mahoro. That's right, quirks can be inherited, 9 said. Back to Nabu Island. Why are you coming with me, damn guns? Bakugo yelled annoyed as he blasted in the air while carrying Katsuma and Izuku is driving his bike right beside them. What do you mean why? There's a villain, genius. Izuku reply annoyed. Me alone is enough. Bakugo claim annoyed. Just give me Katsuma. You'll drop him if you carry him like that. Izuku yell worried of Bakugo's rough handling with Katsuma. Shut up. Hey, where did you see that villain? Bakugo asked Katsuma. In the castle ruins. Katsuma reply. You should have said it before. Here, Bakugo yelled before tossing Katsuma towards Izuku, who barely catch the kid and almost crash as well. You fucker. Izuku cursed at Bakugo who blasted away. You okay, kid? Izuku asked. Katsuma on his arms. Why yeah. Katsuma replied terrified. Get behind me and hang on, Izuku said as he moved Katsuma to the passenger seat. And I mean it, kid. Hang on, Izuku warned before he throttled up the bike, accelerating the bike to incredible speed. Ni-chan. Katsuma screamed horrified by the sudden acceleration and top speed of the bike. Bakugo is blasting towards the castle when suddenly Izuku drive past him at incredible speed, passing Bakugo easily. Bakugo could only watch in anger as he cannot fly even faster and match Izuku's bike guns. Bakugo screamed angrily. After a few minutes, Izuku and Katsuma reach the entrance to Mount Shiroyama Island. Izuku park his bike and grab his rifle. Izuku opened his wide map and scanned the island and found one dot on the island. Just one problem. The dot is green. It's civilian green. Civilian. Izuku though confused as why only a civilian on the island before looking at Katsuma. You sure there's a villain here? Katsuma at first is unable to say anything because of nausea and nervous. Why yeah. I see a villain. There he finally speak timidly. Izuku stare at Katsuma skeptically for a while. Where is your sister? He asked. Katsuma tense up and look away from Izuku nervously. Izuku about to ask again when he heard Bakugo's explosion getting louder and louder. Great. He said annoyed. Stay here. Izuku told Katsuma before he approached the island. When Izuku reached the island's ancient ruins, a giant mantis suddenly stand up and roar at Izuku. Izuku aimed his rifle at the mantis, but didn't open fire as he noticed one thing: the mantis doesn't have a dot on his radar. This is impossible since Izuku's radar is able to detect anyone, even the invisible Toru, so either his radar is malfunctioning, or that mantis is not real. Izuku look at his radar again and see the green dot hiding on the ruins, away from the giant mantis. He about to move there when our hot-headed blonde Dynamite arrived. Move away, guns. He's mine. Bakugo yell as he fly towards the mantis' face stun grenade. He emits a bright explosion right on the mantis' face. But the mantis are unaffected by the attack and attack Bakugo instead, who stop attacking and landed on the ground. The mantis then tries to stab Bakugo to the ground. Both Bakugo and Izuku just stand where they are as the mantis' arm struck the ground. To no effect. Bakugo then simply walk out from the mantis' arm like it wasn't there in the first place. Bakugo then blasted the ground, creating a shockwave throughout the whole field, tossing Mahoro out of her hiding spot and dispersing the holographic villain. I knew it, Izuku commented as he suspected. The mantis is not real, it's some sort of hologram or illusion. Oh, that hurts. Get a little scared at least. Mahoro complained. Sigh, thank God Ari's not like her and listen to me, Izuku sigh as he recall he warned Mahoro earlier today. Bakugo then landed in front of Mahoro. You were the one who projected the illusion. Bakugo asked as Mahoro tense up. What do you mean illusion? Mahoro tries to play stupid. I realized. It is no shadow, Bakugo explained. Hey, damn brat. Do you make fun of heroes? I am totally different to the other heroes. I will beat All Might and I will become the #1 hero. I am Katsuki Bakugo. You made fun of the wrong person. Bakugo scolded with a very angry and scary expression. Suddenly Izuku hit Bakugo's back neck, making to knock out and fall to the ground, just in front of Mahoro. Mahoro could only watch in shock as Bakugo fall in front of him before looking at Izuku, who is not very happy. I'm pretty sure I warned you about better not be a next time earlier today, and now I really mean it. Better not be a next time. Kid, Izuku warned Mahoro seriously with a cold expression. Mahoro can't even look directly at Izuku's face as she is so afraid of him. She might be afraid of Bakugo's expression from earlier, but Izuku's expression is way scarier in a different sense, a more dangerous sense. Nichan Katsuma call Mahoro as he arrive at the field. Izuku glance at Katsuma before looking at Mahoro again. Be a responsible sister and take you brother home. No detours. Izuku told her. Mahoro only sit there, unable to move when Katsuma approached her. Nichan, he said worried. Go home, kids. I'll take care of the rest, Izuku told the kids. Nichan, come on. Katsuma pull Mahoro's arm before Mahoro get up and the two of them run away from the island. Izuku look at the kids as they run through the narrow natural land bridge toward the main island before looking at the knocked out Bakugo. Sigh, didn't you learn anything during your license remedial class? Or all of that are lost because of the war? Izuku said annoyed as he lift Bakugo on his shoulder and carry him back. Meanwhile, Mahoro and Katsuma are hiding on a crop field. What's with that Bakugo guy? And so he wants to be #1. Rather, he looked like a villain than a hero. And that Delta guy as well, telling me what to do and what not to do. Mahoro complained. But they came to rescue us. Nichan Katsuma argue, surprising Mahoro. Katsuma, do you want to be a hero like them? Mahoro asked, but Katsuma didn't reply. Don't do it. It's very dangerous. Also, I know a person who is more great than those heroes. Mahoro claimed. Who? Katsuma asked, surprised. Father, he is always thinking what is better for us. I would like you to become someone like him. Mahoro said proudly, but Katsuma still conflicted. The next day, Kagoshima, Kyushu, Japan. Police, firefighter, doctors, heroes, and soldiers, as well Ranger Corps is resecuring the wrecked city. Among the victims, again, there is someone who lost his quirk, but this time it was not a hero, but a common citizen. Does the suspects want us to know what kind of quirks they stole? Why they need to hide it? And more importantly, who are they? Hawks thought, confused as he inspected the wrecked city. At the same time, Nabu Island. Hello, you're talking to the UA. Hero's office. Mayan receive a call. A lost travel suitcase. Understood. We'll go immediately, Mina replied before hanging up. A traveler lost his suitcase in the commercial area. Mina announced. I will go. Toru volunteer. Come on, Aoyama. She asked Aoyama as well. We. Aoyama flamboyantly agrees. Again a lost object. At least they could find it alone. Mind to complain. You should have heard her voice. She sound like a cutie. Mina said. Mind to blush before jumping off his chair. I must help those in need, he claimed before running away. Shoji called for support on the beach. Yaoyorozu informed. Then I will go. Ajiro volunteer. It is time to patrol, Takoyami said as he walked away. I'll patrol as well. Takoyami, you take the south side. I'll take north, Izuku told Takoyami. Understood. Takoyami comply. One by one, Class 1 run out from the office. As they do their individual tasks, Toru, Aoyama, and Minder run to the city to find the missing suitcase. Ajiro run to the beach to help Shoji. Takoyami fly to the air to patrol the south side of the island, and Izuku drive his bike outside to patrol the north side of the island. When Izuku about to drive away, he noticed Katsuma peeking on the stone wall before hiding away. Izuku drive his bike to approach Katsuma on the stone wall. Katsuma, he asked. Katsuma tense up before facing Izuku. This. Sorry about yesterday, he apologized. Relax, kid. Yesterday is not really an easy day for me, and my anger take the better on me last night. I'm not mad at you, Izuku assure as he hop off from his bike. Could you tell the other hero I apologized? Katsuma requested. Wilko. Izuku reply, it means I understood and will comply. He explained in case Katsuma didn't understood. Izuku then kneel down, but what was about yesterday's fake villain and the fake missing person? Katsuma. Izuku asked. My sister hates heroes. He said if a villain appeared, they would be scared and would not come to rescue us. That's why I. Katsuma timidly explained. Izuku smiled fondly. Your sister might hates heroes, but not you, right? Izuku asked. Yeah, Karasuma timidly replied. Despite what your sister has done, you believe in heroes. You trusted us to rescue you despite the fake villain call. And now you're here to apologize because you feel bad, Izuku said, smiling. Katsuma smiled as well before nodding. Izuku then noticed the hero badge on Katsuma's bag. Ninja hero, Edshot. Proof that ninjas still haven't extinct. Your favorite? Izuku asked. Yeah, I like him a lot. Katsuma smiled. Do you want to be a hero as well? Izuku asked. Katsuma's smile faded. My quirk is not for being a hero, he frowned. I ask whether you want to be a hero, not what is your quirk, kid, Izuku claimed. Even so, my sister said that it was dangerous, Katsuma added. Izuku then realized something. I see. Mahoro didn't really hate heroes, she's worried of her brother. That's why she wanted to test us, to show him that heroes are useless, Izuku thought. Izuku then sit down next to Katsuma. I can't deny that what she said is true, it is dangerous. But ignoring that for a second, Katsuma, what kind of hero would you like to be? He asked. A strong hero who can face the villains, Katsuma smiled. I see. But heroes came in all sort of shape and sizes, kid. There are more to a hero than just fighting villains. For me, personally, I wanted to protect others, to save others, Izuku explained. But don't you have to beat up villains to do that? Katsuma asked. There are plenty of ways to protect others while facing a villain. Fighting them is one, but that's not the only way. It will be all for nothing if you able to defeat the villains but unable to protect others. The war have taught a lot of people about that. We won, but we also lost more than we could imagine, Izuku explained. Before he stand up, it's fine if you want to be a hero to fight villains, but you also have to fight for those who are unable to fight for themselves. So do your best, kid. Izuku extend his hand. Katsuma smile and shake Izuku's hand. Though, try not to worry your family too much, Izuku advised. Right, Katsuma comply before running away. Katsuma really like heroes, right? Suzumura said as she walked in front of the office. Normal for kids his age, Izuku replied. Thought more kids wanted to be a soldier after the wars, Izuku thought. Be nice to him. That boy's mother died very young. Her father works outside all the time. He and his sister live alone. Of course the neighbors see for them all the time. But for not having a mom at his age is a very sad thing. Miss Suzumura said worriedly. I kind of understand his situation. My parents are absent most my life, so I do understood the feeling loneliness, Izuku commented. Later, on the playground, Mahoro is waiting for Katsuma when he arrives. Where were you, Katsuma? Mahoro asked worried. With Delta Nyai-chan. I went to apologize for yesterday. Katsuma replied. Why? Mahoro asked. I love Dad very much. I want to be someone great like him, but Katsuma is cut off suddenly by loud explosion noise. What? What was that? Mahoro yelled surprise. In the port, a ferry break through the port entrance wall and steaming at high speed towards the port without any sign of stopping. Run, get away. The fishermen on the port yell before the ferry hit the port and finally stop. On top of the ferry, 9, Slice, Chimera, and Mummy are standing there. Chimera, Mummy, don't let anyone hinder us. You two will be in charge of the distraction. 9 ordered. Something special? Chimera asked. As you prefer. 9 reply. Agreed, Mummy reply. Slice 9 about to order her. I already know it, Slice claimed before she used her quirk to launch sharp thorns like hair to destroy the row of fishermen boats on the port. They are villains for sure, Katsuma said, terrified. Ni-chan. We have to call the heroes, he said. But they are still students, Mahoro argued. If it's Delta Nyai-chan, he will surely come to save us. Katsuma yelled. Yue, Hero's office. Izuku is back from his patrol and park his bike before get back inside the office. Inside, he sees Bakugo, who didn't really happy to see him. Guns, you fucker. You'll pay for last night. Bakugo yelled angrily. Stop barking and start biting, and you better bite hard, Dynamite. Izuku challenged when the phone beside them is ringing. Bakugo and Izuku continue to stare at each other for a while until Bakugo grabbed the phone angrily. What? He yelled. Villains appeared in the port. Mahoru yelled on the phone. That voice. You're the brat from yesterday. Your stupid pranks won't work anymore, Bakugo said, annoyed, before Izuku forcefully grabbed the phone from Bakugo. I'm not lying. It's true. Mahoru yelled. This is Delta. What happened? Izuku asked. In the port. Mahoru didn't finish as the call is cut off. Mahoru, Katsuma, do you hear me? Do you copy? Izuku asked numerous times to no luck. The call is cut off. Elsewhere on the island, Chimera just destroyed the island's communication tower and building. Now we are incommunicado. The next, Chimera said as he walked towards the beach. What the hell, guns? Bakugo said, annoyed until he see a very serious face of Izuku looking at him. What did she told you? Izuku asked seriously. TCH, why would I? Bakugo is cut off by a very angry Izuku. What did she told you? Izuku asked very seriously, flinching. Bakugo. TCH. She said there's a villain on the port. Bakugo reluctantly told Izuku, probably some stupid prank again. He said, annoyed, before walking away. Izuku is conflicted between believing Mahoru or not. He then opened his wide map and scanned the entire island. And his eyes are widened in surprise as he detected 4 red dots. There's 4 enemy on the island. Izuku then run across the office and press a button on the wall. It was a typhoon warning siren. What the fuck, guns? Why did you press the typhoon siren? Bakugo asked, annoyed. There's 4 hostiles on the port and city. The island is under attack. Izuku yelled before he run outside. What do you mean? Guns? Bakugo yelled as he chased him outside. Outside the office, Izuku is greeted by Ida and Uraraka, who heard the siren. Midoriya, what happened? Why the typhoon siren is activated? Ida asked, confused. The typhoon is still a few hours away. Uraraka added, there's 4 hostiles on the port and city. We got villain invading the island. Izuku yelled as he started up his bike. Villains? Ida and Uraraka yell surprise. Stop joking around, guns. Those brats are pranking you, Bikagu said. Do I look like joking right now? Izuku yelled angrily, surprising the 3. Wait, there's an actual villain on the island? Bakugo asked as he finally realized Izuku is not joking. 4 of them, last I check, 2 on the city, 1 on the beach, and 1 on the forest. I'm heading to the forest. You 3 go elsewhere and warn the others, Izuku ordered before he throttled up and accelerated his bike to the forest. This is serious. We need to stop them, Uraraka said seriously. I will head to the beach. There is a lot of people on the beach, Ida said. TCH. Bakugo clicked his tongue before blasting away. I'll warn the others, Uraraka said before running inside the office. Okay, Ida replied before he started running to the beach. On the city. Thank you very much, a couple said happily. I'm so glad, Ma, the girl said happily. Me too, Ma, the boy said happily as they hold hands. What about this cutie? She already have a boyfriend, damn Ashido. Minda thought, frustrated, while Toru clap and Aoyama spin around. Suddenly, they are cut by the typhoon siren. What is that? Minda said, confused. Typhoon siren. Toru said, confused. Outside, people are running away through the street as behind them. Several mummy-like villains are wrecking the small city. Heroes. There are villains. The running people yell as Minda, Toru, and Aoyama reach the site. They really are villains. Minda yelled surprise. It is very sudden. Aoyama said surprise. We have to do something. Toru claimed. Aoyama, your belly button laser. Minda yelled. It's called naval laser. Aoyama claimed before firing his quirk at the villains, slicing most of the villains. I don't think there are 3 heroes in this remote place, Mummy said before he extend his cloth-like quirk and wrap a truck and vending machine, mummifying them into his puppets. Now there are more. Minda yelled, terrified as Mummy created more mummy puppets. Aoyama then fire his laser while Minda throw his balls at the mummy puppets. Hagakure, notify the office. Minda yelled. The call does not come in. Toru reply as her call cannot connect with the office. I don't have a signal. She yelled. It can't be. Minda groaned. If I keep shooting like this, my stomach. Aoyama said as he beginning to get pale. Damn it, Minda yelled, annoyed before he throw his balls at the puppets. On the beach, Froppy, Tentacle, take care of the evacuating people. Ajiro yelled as he charged towards Chimera. Understood. Shoji reply as he carries several kids away. Asui grabbed the kids from Shoji's arm and carry them out from the beach. Get away from here fast, he ordered. Ajiro jump into the air tornado tail dance. He yell as he spin in the air and tail strike Chimera, who easily block it. Ajiro then jump away. What's your objective? Why are you doing this? He asked. You are too young to be a hero, Chimera said as he grabbed 2 large rocks and throw it towards Ajiro. Ajiro managed to dodge the first 2 before dodging the 3rd rock, but unable to dodge the 4th rock. Suddenly Takoyami fly close and grab Ajiro just in time. Sorry for the delay, Takoyami apologized as he drop Ajiro and fly towards Chimera Dark Shadow. Takoyami yell. Roger. Dark Shadow comply as he tries to attack Chimera, only to be punched really hard on the face and flung back. We cannot use cell phones. Go to the office and request reinforcement, Ajiro told Takoyami. But Takoyami tries to argue. I will try to stop him here, Ajiro yelled as he dashed towards Chimera. Yue, Hiro's office. No good, my cell phone has no signal, Uraraka said worried. But are you sure there are villains here? Kaminari asked as he, Uraraka, and the rest of the class are gathered in front of the office after they finished their individual tasks earlier today. Izuku said so, and he doesn't have a reason to lie. He also won't lie in a situation like this, Uraraka desperately explained. Emergency. Villains has appeared, Mr. Matsuda yelled as he drive into the office with his bike. It was real. There's villains, Sato yelled shocked. They are destroying the commercial area. Heroes are fighting, Mr. Matsuda desperately yelled. Suddenly, Takoyami fly into the office. Come on. There is a villain on the beach, he yelled as he landed on Jiro, and the others are fighting. He informed I came for reinforcement, he requested. How many are they? Kirishima asked. According to Izuku, there's 4 of them. 2 on the city, 1 on the beach, and 1 on the forest. Izuku went to the forest, Ida went to the beach, and Bakugo probably went to the city, Uraraka informed. I see Ida on the way and told him to go ahead while I request more reinforcement, Takoyami informed. We will distribute ourselves in groups to face the villains. Kirishima and Kaminari go to the city and support Bakugo. Ashido, Jiro, and myself we will take care of safeguarding the people. Todoroki, Sato, Takoyami, and Sato, please go to the beach and support Ajiro, Asui, and Shoji there. Lastly, Uraraka and Koda, please protect the people who already evacuated to safety, Yaoyorozu ordered, as she is the second in command there. Hang on, I think I could make contact with Izuku with his radio, Uraraka said as she tries to contact Izuku using a military radio. Achako, it's me, I heard you loud and clear. Is everyone present? Izuku asked through the radio. We hear you, Izuku, and everyone is here, Uraraka replied. Good, listen up, I'm sure Yaoyorozu already made plans for everyone. Compliant. We are the only combatants on the island. Failure is not an option, Izuku stated. Where should we bring the people to? Both the port and city have villains on them, Kaminari asked. Further inland and north, but let those who in charge of evacuating the civvies handle it, while everyone else stop the villains at all cost, Izuku replied. Understood, Midori, Uraraka reply. Class 1A, roll out, Izuku ordered. Sir, yes sir. Class 1A comply. Izuku then turned off his radio as he climbed up the stairs to the playground with his bike. Izuku reached the playground, but no one is there. Shit. Izuku cursed when he noticed the port are destroyed. Son of a bitch. There's only 4 of them, but this is World War III all over again. Izuku gritted his teeth. Wide map. Scan, Izuku said as he deployed his wide map and scan island for Mahoro and Katsuma. There they are, but shit. One hostile is heading towards them. Hang on, Izuku thought before he drive his bike down the stairs and head towards where Katsuma and Mahoro are. In the city hall, Minta, Aoyama, and Toru are still busy dealing with Mummy's puppets as they are practically endless. Aoyama soon stopped firing his lasers, then bent down while holding his stomach. My stomach reached its limit. He groaned. My head also reached its limit, Minta said dizzily while his scalp is bleeding. Minta, Aoyama, Toru screamed horrified as several puppets approached the two, when suddenly, boom, 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 several explosions destroy the puppets. This place is full of useless, just like these extras, Bakugo said annoyed. Bakugo, Minta and Toru yell happily. A friend, Mummy said before creating more puppets. AP shot auto cannon. Bakugo rapid fire his AP shot. The machine gun like AP shot destroy most of the puppets. Is this the best you can do? Bakugo yells smirking while he effortlessly destroy all of Mummy's puppet. Mummy then only create more puppets that filled most of the skies above the young heroes. Sigh, you had to ask. Toru sigh in annoyance. Shut it, invisible. Bakugo yell annoyed before rapid fire his AP shot again. Unfortunately, Bakugo is caught by the Mummy's cloth and it began to wrap Bakugo entirely. What is this? Bakugo could only muffled as he got mummified. Everything I catch with my bandages moves according to my will. It doesn't work with living things, but it does with what they are wearing. Your protection and your suit, they will act as I order. Mummy explained. The virtue of being in an anime, manga, movie divided by etc. They always explain their powers, weaknesses, plan, location, etc. Pretty stupid, but the audience needs to know who's who, what's what, where's where. Mummy then used the mummified Bakugo to attack Minta, Aoyama, and Toru. The 3 managed to dodge away. I'll crush them with their own partner, Mummy exclaimed. On the beach, Chimera launched a punch and Ajiro blocked it with his tail and arms, but he still pushed back as Chimera overpowered him greatly. Shoji then dashed towards Chimera Octoblow. He exclaimed as he uses all 8 of his arms to punch Chimera. Chimera brushes Shoji's punch before grabbing his face. Chimera lifts Shoji up with that shape. They make a lot of fun of you, right? Don't you hate your parents? Chimera asked as he began crushing Shoji's head. Just then, Ida appeared on the beach and kicked Chimera's face real hard, flinching Chimera for a second, but enough to loosen the grip on Shoji's face, enabling Ida to grab Shoji and take him away. Ida, Shoji said weakly. Don't worry, reinforcements are coming. Ida assures he make a battle stance. Elsewhere, Crop Field, Mahoro and Katsuma are running towards their home. Ni-chan, we have to notify the heroes about the villains, Katsuma said. Cell phones don't work. We can do anything, Mahoro denied as they continue to run. Let's go home first. And then we will tell everyone, Mahoro said as the two reached their home before the house suddenly exploded. The shockwave then knocked down both kids as all they could do is watch in horror. The house. Mahoro gaped in horror. I found it, 9 said as he walked past the smoke from the destroyed house. Type B cellular activation, 9 said as he approached the two kids. Boy, I will steal your quirk, 9 said. Mahoro the shielded Katsuma. Don't worry, I won't kill him, 9 assured. Stay away. Mahoro yelled, but 9 continued to approach them. I said stay away. Mahoro created an illusion of a beast that attacked 9. I know it is an illusion, 9 claimed as he dispersed the illusion. Just as 9 approached the kids, he began to hear a roaring sound of engine getting louder and louder. 9 looked down the street and see Izuku driving towards him at high speed. A hero, 9 said. This will be expensive, Izuku said before he front braked the bike, making him and the bike to lean forward, then somersault forward while throwing the bike towards 9. 9 then make a yellowish energy barrier that blocks the bike as it impacted the barrier. And get wrecked. What was? 9 is cut off when the grenade on Izuku's bike exploded, exploding the fuel tank and engulfing 9 in explosion. Izuku ignited his thruster and scoop over the two kids, just as the bike exploded, making sure the kids are not hit by the shrapnel of the exploding bike, and run towards the forest before jumping over the forest and land on a field on the other side of the forest. Don't worry, everything will be okay. Can you both run? Izuku asked. Both kids nod. Good. Get out of here, Izuku ordered. Okay. Mahoro complied as she grabbed Katsuma's hand and run away. Izuku then looked back and see 9 walking through the forest, unaffected by the explosion. What do you want from those kids? Izuku asked as he grabbed his rifle and aimed at 9. You are dangerous, 9 claimed, ignoring Izuku's question. I will be greatly insulted if anyone didn't consider me as dangerous, especially after WW3. Izuku claimed, annoyed, before he fired his rifle at 9, who blocked it with the energy barrier. A barrier, Izuku thought as he continued to empty his magazine on 9. If you stand in the way, then I will kill you, 9 stated before he fired lasers from his fingers. Izuku jumped away to avoid the lasers before taking cover behind a tree. Lasers as well. The two quirks doesn't seem connected. Dual quirk, multi-quirk. Did he stole it or someone give it to him? Izuku thought before tossing a smoke grenade away. Back to the city, Mineta, Aoyama, and Toru are still busy avoiding the mummified Bakugo's attack. This is going nowhere. Where are the others? Mineta yelled, frustrated. Watch out, Aoyama, Toru yelled as several puppets are jumping towards him. Suddenly Kirishima punched one of the puppet, destroying it. Red Riot is here, he declared. Kaminari shot his electricity towards the puppets, destroying them as well. Chargebolt is also here, Kaminari declared. Kirishima, Kaminari, Toru yell happily. Everyone, someone call Mineta, Aoyama, and Toru. They look ahead and see Yaoyorozu, Gyro, and Mina running towards them. Yamomo, girls, Toru yell relief. We came to help safeguard the people, Yaoyorozu said as the 3 girls approached the battered and bruised Mineta, Aoyama, and Toru. After Kirishima and Kaminari destroy most of the puppets, they shift their focus on the bigger puppet. Just one more, then we will defeat his puppets or whatever, Kaminari claimed. No wait, that one is Bakugo, Toru informed. What do you mean? Kirishima yelled, surprise as well as Kaminari. That guy wrapped Bakugo with his cloth and Bakugo became his mummy puppet. Mind to explain. He taken control of Messier's Bakugo, Mon-Ami, Aoyama said weakly. Damn, that just complicated the situation. Kirishima complained when the mummified Bakugo began attacking him. Bakugo, it's us, Kirishima yelled as he and Kaminari dodged the attack. What do we do, Kirishima? Kaminari asked. I don't know, Kirishima replied when both of their legs are wrapped by mummy's cloth. Damn, Kaminari electrocute the cloth, burning it before shooting his electricity at the cloth on Kirishima's leg, freeing him. Thanks, Kirishima said as they both avoided both the cloth and the puppet's attack. It's useless. Either you can become my puppets or be defeated by your partner, Mummy claimed. Damn, Kaminari said nervously. Just hang on, Bakugo. We'll save you and defeat the villain, Kirishima yelled. Suddenly the mummified Bakugo began to move his hand. Shut up, he yelled before exploding the cloth. What? Mummy said shocked. I don't need anyone to save me, Bakugo roared as he is free from the mummy's cloth. Maybe I should yell that earlier so he would free himself sooner, Toru sweat drop. He sacrificed his own weapon, Mummy said, surprised, before he launched the rest of his puppets towards Bakugo. Bakugo exploded every puppets Mummy sent at him while closing the distance between them. Mummy then grabs his sword and tries to slice Bakugo, but he dodges before grabbing Mummy's face and slam him into a wall, cracking the wall in the process. Go to hell. Die. Bakugo yells as he releases a supermassive explosion right on Mummy's face, exploding the wall away and tossing Mummy to the ground where he passed out. Good job, Bakugo, Kirishima praised, and with minimal damage to the buildings. Kaminari added, You boys okay? Gyro asked as the rest approached them. I'm slightly injured, Bakugo informed. We both are fine, Kaminari informed. How about the inhabitants? Kirishima asked. We evacuated them all to the west zone, Yaoyorozu replied when Bakugo blasted away. Where are you going, Bakugo? Gyro asked. Take care of the rescue. I'll smash the remaining villains. Bakugo yelled as he fly away. On the beach, Ida dashed towards Chimera before launching a kick towards Chimera's face, but Chimera easily blocked it. Ada then spin around and backspin kick, but Chimera also easily blocked the kick. Ada then jump away when suddenly ice froze Chimera's body. Ice, Todoroki. Ada realized as he see Todoroki came with reinforcement. We got you now. Zero yell as he taped Chimera's body as well. Ada look up and see Takoyami carrying Sato. Takoyami, Sato, go. He encouraged them. Takoyami flies towards Chimera while carrying Sato at high speed towards Chimera. As Takoyami get close, he released Sato to launch towards Chimera. Sugar rush, Sato cried as he prepared to strike Chimera. This won't hold me. Chimera yelled as he broke off the tape ends ice easily. Taken by surprise, Sato switched to defensive and crossed his arms. Chimera then punched Sato real hard, tossing Sato away and sending him flying towards some rocks that get destroyed when Sato impacted with it. Sato, Ada yelled worried. That was pretty impressive for some kids. Chimera claimed while the students make a battle stance. Damn, Todoroki send an ice attack towards Chimera, but Chimera punched the ice and break it into a million pieces, taking Todoroki by surprise. This power. It's almost Midori as level. Todoroki recall his fight with Izuku on Sport Festival. Suddenly, Chimera jumped towards Todoroki, but Zero reeled Todoroki away before Chimera could punch the boy. Damn, he has us cornered with his raw power, Todoroki said annoyed. Ada, what do we do? Zero asked. For now, I just think we keep it on the sidelines, at least until we finish evacuating the people. Ada replied as Uraraka and Asui are busy evacuating the tourists. And the knocked out Anjiro and Sato. Black ink. Takoyami yelled as he fused with Dark Shadow and launched Dark Shadow's arms towards Chimera. Recipro burst. Ada yelled as he overtorque his engines and kick a big rock, destroying it and sending rubble towards Chimera. Chimera simply kicked the ground, creating a shockwave that overpowered Takoyami's and Ida's attacks. Not bad, heroes. Chimera yelled as he charged forward. Todoroki sent a fire attack towards Chimera, but Chimera sent an even bigger fire attack that overpowered Todoroki's fire. Todoroki then created a massive ice shard that deflected the massive fire away. If this continues, Ada said worriedly as he looked at the evacuating tourists behind him. Back in the forest, Izuku dodged Nine's laser attacks before hiding behind a tree. He then opened fire at Nine, who blocked the bullets with the energy barrier. I don't know what he wanted from the Shimanos, but I can't let him get what he wanted, Izuku thought as he continued to empty his magazine when suddenly a large air pressure tossed him into the sky. After tossing Izuku, Nine launched lasers at Izuku, who's still in the air. Air pressure as well. How many quirks does this guy have? Izuku thought, irritated as he avoided the lasers before landing back on the ground. All right. Let's see how tough that damn barrier is, Izuku thought as he cocked his right arm. Izuku ignited his thruster, accelerating him at high speed towards Nine. Izuku cocked his right arm before launching a powerful right punch at Nine. But Nine blocked it with multiple energy barrier. The impact is so massive, it exploded the trees and ground around them. Son of a... Izuku cursed, annoyed as his power punch didn't break the barrier. He doesn't have a strength quirk, but managed to produce this much force. I can't steal it if it's not a quirk. But, Nine said before he grabbed Izuku's face that detection quirk. I could steal that, he said as he began to steal Izuku's FPS HUD quirk. Steal, what the fuck? Is he a second coming of OFA? Izuku thought, surprise. A very interesting detection quirk. Nine said, intrigue. Fuck. Izuku internally screamed before he punched Nine's face. Stunning him for a second, Izuku then kicked Nine's crotch hard. Nine grunted in pain before releasing Izuku and launched a powerful air pressure right on Izuku's face, tossing Izuku away. Izuku is tossed violently through the forest. He break off the trees on his trajectory, not like he can do anything about it. Izuku break off the last tree as he exited the forest and landed on the field violently. Cough. Looking back at my situation, I think dying is not so bad. Izuku groaned as he rolled to his chest and tries to get up. Delta Nai-chan. Someone suddenly call him. Izuku look up and see Mahoro and Katsuma standing above the hill that he crashed into for fuck's sake. Don't you two ever listen to others. Izuku though annoyed as he slowly get up. Delta Nai-chan. Mahoro and Katsuma yell worried as they approach Izuku. Stop. Stay back. Izuku suddenly yell, stopping the two kids. But Mahoro tries to argue. You two are his objective. Stay away from. Back. Izuku had interrupted when Nine launched two lasers that pierce Izuku's chest and stomach. Mahoro and Katsuma watch in horror as Izuku about to fall back to the ground. Delta Nai-chan. Katsuma yell in horror. Izuku about to fall back but position his feet and stabilize his footing, preventing him from falling down. Go. Get out of here. I'll hold him back. Izuku told the two kids while he is struggling to stand up properly. No, Nuu. Mahoro scream in horror as she unconsciously create a massive Izuku illusion that could be seen by the evacuating civilian and heroes. What is that? Shoji said surprised as everyone look at the massive illusion. Izuku, Uraraka said confused. Someone, please, help Delta Nai-chan. Mahoro's voice could be heard from a distance, asking for help. Nine said when suddenly, something is coming at high speed towards Nine and exploded. But Nine uses his barrier to shield himself. An explosive quirk. Nine said, I finally found you. Damn villain, Bakugo said as he jumped back. Took you long enough. Izuku smirk. He is, Katsuma said tearing up. Bakugo. Mahoro yells surprise. Brats, look closely. I will be #1 hero. Bakugo yell before blasting towards Nine with my strength. He yell as he fly past Nine and aim to attack. It's over. Nine suddenly launch multiple lasers towards Bakugo who dodges them, but still get grazed by laser on his face. Nine then create an air pressure attack and toss Bakugo away towards the hill beside Izuku. It won't be that easy. Bakugo, that asshole have multiple quirks, and he can stole them as well. Izuku warned. Damn it. I thought you kill all for one. Bakugo asked. I did. I don't know what his connection with AFO, but we cannot let him do his way. Izuku reply. In that case, it would be better to crush him. Bikagu stated as he get up. Correction, kill him. Izuku corrected as he stand beside Bakugo. For this one, lethal force is authorized. I'll take responsibility. Izuku told Bakugo. You're getting weak. Bakugo smirk. No, we're getting desperate, Izuku corrected before Bakugo blasted towards Nine. Nine launched multiple lasers towards Bakugo who dodged them easily. I already know that trick. Bakugo yell as he closing the distance. Nine create a barrier in front of him as Bakugo get near, but Bakugo blasted to the side and get behind Nine. Nine quickly tries to create a barrier there, but Bakugo kick his hand. I'm too strong for you. Bakugo roar as he about to blast at Nine. Suddenly, a blue dragon-like quirk came out from Nine's back and grabbed Bakugo by the mouth and slammed Bakugo to the ground. Where did this thing came from? Bakugo groaned as the dragon continued to press his body to the ground. You are like a crying dog. Nine commented. That is you. Bakugo yell as he create a massive explosion towards Nine who block it with his barrier. Izuku then fire his pistol at Nine, but it barely do anything. He then goes to Bakugo and grab the dragon's teeth and forcefully yank it open. Izuku barely opened the dragon's jaw, but it was enough for Bakugo to escape. Seeing Bakugo escape, Izuku then jumped towards him. I go left, you go right. Izuku simply order. Don't tell me what to do. Bakugo yell as he blasted to the right, then Izuku run to the left. Izuku grab his pistol again and fire at Nine. At the same time, Bakugo also sends some AP shots towards Nine, who easily blocked the attacks. The two of them continue to go away from each other before stopping, then dash towards Nine at high speed. Nine send lasers at Izuku on his right and Bakugo at his left. But the two boys avoided the lasers seamlessly, just as the two boys is at punching distance from Nine. Nine create two barrier on his side, but unexpectedly, both boys jump to the left. Izuku is now behind Nine and Bakugo in front of Nine. Gotcha, both boys yell, as Izuku and Bakugo about to attack Nine from close range. BLAM. A massive lightning strike the two of them out of nowhere. AHHH. Izuku and Bakugo scream in incredible pain. The powerful lightning strike also fried the island's power grid, blacking out the entire island. After being fried by lightning, Bakugo fall down to the ground, face first. Izuku is still standing, but he is not in a better circumstances than Bakugo. His exosuit and any tech he have has been fried, though Izuku is lucky the lightning didn't explode at his grenades. Nine then walk away from Izuku and walk past the fallen Bakugo towards the two terrified kids now. Nine said when Bakugo grabbed his feet, stopping him. This still hasn't finished. Bakugo weakly said. And I am still standing. Izuku claimed weakly. Delta Nai-chan. Katsuma said surprise. Bakugo. Mahoro said surprise. Nine then simply create a massive air pressure to blast the two boys away. Heroes really are. Nine said before he felt tremendous pain. Fuck, my body's killing me. But, looks like the same can be said to him. Overused. Izuku thought as he's struggling to get up while Bakugo is barely conscious. 9. Slice yell worried as she approach him resist. 9 she said as she tries to help him to get up. The boy is. 9 point at Katsuma. I got it Slice comply as she hardened her hair into a sharp weapon stay still she told the trembling kids when suddenly a flock of hundred of crows flies around Slice. Then Shoji run and grab the 2 kids away. Don't worry, you guys are safe Shoji assured the 2 kids on his arms. Now, guys, Koda called Shoji to evacuate while the crows distract the villains. Sue. Uraraka yell as Uraraka use her quirk on both Izuku and Bakugo before Asui use her tongue to carry them away. By the time the flock of crows fly away, the kids, boys, and heroes are gone. Catch them, no matter how, that child. 9 said weakly. 9. They cannot leave the island. Now we must recover Slice told 9 before she fire a white flare to the sky. On the beach, Chimera sees the flare for today. We will spare your lives, children, Chimera said before he jumped away. Did he run away? Zero said surprise. It is more appropriate to say that he spared us Takoyami corrected. Damn, Todoroki about to chase but it is stop him. It may be a trap. We couldn't even defeat him by our numbers. Trying alone is suicide. Ada told Todoroki. But Todoroki tries to argue. The population's safety is more important. Ada reminded. Midoriya said to not fail. Todoroki argue. Midoriya said to not fail protecting the population. He doesn't want you to go alone, and I don't want you to do what I do back then. Ada said referring to Hasu. Todoroki calm down okay he comply. Later that night, 21:43 p.m., a sugar factory on the north side of the island. All of the population of the island alongside the tourists are gathered towards the factory, as that is the only big enough safe place on the island after the city hall was destroyed. In one of the rooms, Kaminari and Yaoyorozu are busy charging batteries and creating supplies respectively. You guys are using your quirks too much, Gyro commented. We don't know when they will attack us again, Yaoyorozu claimed. If we don't do it now, then we won't be, Kaminari said before smiling in his idiot mode. You already reaching the limit, Gyro said worried. On the factory floor, Takoyami and Dark Shadow are telling people to line up to get dinner. Hiranjiro said as he pours soup to a man. It's hot. Be careful, Kirishima said as he give a soup to a woman. Take one per person, Toru said as she and Aoyama give an onigiri for everyone. There is enough for everyone, Aoyama added. In one of the evacuation area, Ada watched with concern as there's too many people to protect and so little heroes that able to protect them. What happened to the villains? The mayor asked as he approached Ada. Do not worry. We will take care of everyone and protect them all, Ada reassure. In the kitchen, Mina, Shiro, Asui, Koda, and some of the inhabitants are making dinner. Thank God that this island have an abundance of food laying around, Shiro said as he brings some food supply. What about the captured villain? Mina asked. He's locked in the machine room and refuses to talk. Though Midoriya, after only receiving some basic treatment, insisted that he will interrogate him. Shiro, his mummy is tied up and locked in the machine room. I don't know if the villain will talk, Koda said. I think he will, because I'm sure what Midoriya will do is most likely not interrogation. Asui bluntly said. They then remember who Izuku Midoriya really was. A soldier, a special forces, a very dangerous person. Well, God have mercy on that guy, Shiro said nervously. Uraraka entered the medical room. Todoroki, I brought food, and how's Bakugo? She asked. He hasn't waken up yet. Todoroki reply as Bakugo is being treated by a local doctor. The doctors from the clinic are giving him treatment. Shoji reply. Uraraka approached Bakugo then kneel down. Thank you for your effort, she said while putting down the food she's carrying. Sorry, with our quirks, we were hardly able to close his wounds. There's nothing we can do about his fractures. The doctor apologized. For those injuries, it is necessary to take them to a proper hospital. The other doctor said. The other boy needs treatment as well, but he walked away earlier. The doctor referring to Izuku. I know, Sai, Izuku is really stubborn. He said he need to interrogate the captured villains first and that his injuries are nothing. Uraraka said worriedly as she remembered earlier she tries to stop Izuku to no avail. I'm sorry, but this is the best we could do for him, the doctors apologize. Uraraka, Todoroki, and Shoji could only watch in concern until. Maybe I could help, Katsuma said as he and Mahoro are standing on the door. Katsuma, Uraraka said surprise. The quirk Katsuma have is the power to reactivate cells. We don't know if it could help with the wounds, but Mahoro explained. But they got hurt trying to save us. Therefore, Katsuma pleads. Everyone there only smile fondly. We would appreciate it, little one, the doctor said. Yes, Katsuma then run and sit down beside Bakugo and started activating his quirk. Wait, where is Delta Nai-chan? Katsuma realized Izuku is not there. Uraraka kneel beside Katsuma. Delta Nai-chan need to do something first. But don't worry, he will be here soon. She assure. Okay, Katsuma replied before activating his quirk on Bakugo again. I need to save him. No, I will save him, he mentally declared. Machine room, makeshift prison for mummy. Mummy is silently sit down in his makeshift prison when the door is open. It was Izuku. He then enters the room and closes the door. I know, what are you thinking? I won't talk. Even thought sure they defeated me. These brats cannot do anything to make me talk. Am I correct? Izuku asked. Mummy only look at Izuku without saying anything. Okay, then let's just get to the point. Who are you? Who are your comrades? And what is your goal? Izuku asked. Again, Mummy didn't say anything and only stare at Izuku without any visible emotion. Izuku waited for a while before talking again. So you gonna play that game? Huh, time is not on my side, but it is for you and your group. So I need information from you now. Last chance, talk, Izuku said without emotion as well. And again, Mummy didn't say anything. Sigh, listen, I'm going to give you one more chance, Izuku said before he grabbed his knife then stabbed Mummy's thigh. Luckily, it misses any major artery, but it pierces so deep, it broke Mummy's femur. Taken by complete surprise, Mummy is about to yell when Izuku grabbed his mouth, silencing him. Mummy could only make some gibberish muffled noise. Now, I'm pretty sure in your mind you said to yourself, I won't talk to these brats or whatever. But unless you are a special forces or black ops operator like me, eventually, you will talk, Izuku menacingly told Mummy while still holding his mouth. Mummy yanked his body violently by the incredible pain and muffled even louder as Izuku slowly turned the knife on Mummy's thigh. Izuku continued to turn the knife for a full 20 seconds before stopping it and turning it to the original stabbing position, easing the pain Mummy felt. Now you can make this very easy. Either 1. Talk right now, and this injury will be the only injury I inflict on you. Or 2. Be a stubborn son of a bitch, and I will torture you so bad, you will beg me to kill you. Izuku give Mummy 2 choices. Izuku then stand up while leaving the knife on Mummy's thigh. Now, which one you gonna choose? Izuku said before he get closer to Mummy's ear. Victim, he asked menacingly. This time, Mummy stared at Izuku with fear and dread as he didn't see a human being in front of him, but a demon, a very evil demon. And with that, I'll see you all in the next video. Take care and bye-bye.